councillor for the Mansfield Park Division. That comrades, as we are wrapping up, your boss is here to speak and give you a charge and let you know what is going on. Or many of them are try to stop and them now stop it. Comrades.
Comrade Sheena Richards, chairperson for the meeting. Comrade Sarah Marshall, your conference. Selah. All of the comrades on the platform, all the councillors, other stalwarts of the party, your worship the mayor, and of course my colleague MP, Comrade Julian. And Daddy could make it, yeah man. But most of all, of course, the wonderful workers and warriors of the People's National Party here in Trenchtown Division. Boys and joys, the first conference we're having since Comrade Sarah Marshall became a councillor. And we have to say, boy, it was a journey, it took a long time because I kept putting it off. And I know that was a hard thing to endure because you had to sustain things so much longer than you originally anticipated. But you know, I want to also thank her predecessor, Pastor Neverright. Yeah. Service as councillor. And you, Pastor Wright. I see of course over there our Pununu's former Admiral Town Councillor, Comrade Marcia Nita. Big up yourself. Comrades, it is good to hear and see on a daily basis what the KSAMC under PNP leadership is achieving. We endured 8 years or thereabouts of leadership under the feather that was there before. And the feather was too light and never achieved anything substantial. And in 100 days, the man called Swaley has shown what leadership is. I parade the other day and saw the beautification work going on there to make that central hub of downtown Kingston a place of which the residents of Kingston can be proud. And then, early crack, I said to him, come and slowly, I beg you have a look at the Crossroads market, because it's a long time. And I must say, he exceeded my expectations. He exceeded my expectations. Public, love how you jump on it with him too. And Comrade Swaley, it was a pleasure to tour the other day, last weekend, a week ago, I think it was. You made it a relatively short time. And Crossroads Market is looking much better now. And you know, a place of which we can be proud. And I'm very happy to see that to the max. Comrades, we are meeting at a time when things are looking good. We had an election in which we won substantially more votes across Jamaica than the Jamaican Labour Party won. Which is the biggest in terms of council. And of course, the city municipality of Portmore, where we have the mayor as well. The Jamaican Labour Party never expect that. They take us simply, which I like, by the way, because we can do our work and go and chip away. And after the local government elections, we had the budget debate. And a history was created where a government walked out of its own parliament in the presentation and in the opposition. And there was nothing I was saying that was not true. Anyway, we said we now make them stop because we didn't have to continue this sitting and finish my speech without the Labour rights present. So we went outside on Duke Street, suit and thing. And we did finish the speech. And that's why the comrades who are there, I want to say thanks to them because when I asked them to just keep quiet so that the audio could come in, they have the microphone or anything. And it was picked up. And it went viral and the people of Jamaica got to hear the rest of the speech. We followed up shortly thereafter with a poll. And for the first time in a long time, the People's National Party, the Jamaica Labour, and comments from that happened. Then start get their attack on the leader of the party. You know, this thing about dual citizenship suddenly became a big deal. I have never regarded it because the Constitution of Jamaica says that in order to serve in the parliament, as a member of parliament or a senator, you have to be a Commonwealth citizen and you have to have lived in Jamaica months before you are elected or appointed. That's what the Constitution says. So I have always been compliant with that. And as Comrade Sarah said, when I nominated in 2017 for the first time to become your member of parliament for the by-election, there's a form that the electoral office have, which may ask, are you a citizen of any other country? And I declared it. Again in 2020 election, I declared it because I'm born here, born at UC, grew at Jamaica, 9 College Common was my address. Kingston said, I came home, went to my law school, won a Commonwealth scholarship, went back and did 1 more year to get my master's in law, back and come back to Jamaica, I've never left. I've worked here my entire life. My father, Professor, the Honorable Sir John Golding, came from the UK, came here in 1953, and he came to serve Jamaica. As he reached Kendall crash, wicked train crash, one of the worst accidents in the history of the Western Hemisphere occurred, and he was asked to deal with it. From a medical perspective, go down there, organize the survival of those who were not killed and rehabilitation and so on. Some years later, polio epidemic reached Jamaica. He knew about polio because he had served in Egypt in World War II. And the government of Jamaica, I think it was Norman Washington, they asked him to take charge of it. And he established what was then called the Polio Center. And it's now called the Sir John Golden Rehabilitation Center. And he spent the rest of his career looking after people with physical disabilities. Enough of the older comrades who know either themselves or people them know who will fix up and they don't charge them no money. Because he was not here to do anything other than help. I want to tell you, he was a top class surgeon, highly regarded all over the world as a surgeon. And he was called Sir John, as it so happens. But anyway, comrades, so when they start making a fuss about this dual nationality thing, after they're behind the polls and they're looking to distract people from what going on in the country, I said to myself, well, not because one and two labor I said, I have to renounce, I'm going to take them on, because I know the situation is legit. And plus, my father died in 1996, and he had always been like a moral compass for me, as somebody who would guide me through life. I never really feel like with us. To me, it was a connection I had with him, and it's a birthright that we happen to inherit from him. So it's a shock, we never had to do that. But comrades, I said to the people, and I interviewed, I think it was on one of the morning TV shows, that I pray upon it, and also, if it became apparent that the people of Jamaica as a whole don't feel that their leaders should have dual nationality, I will give it up because you don't need that. You don't need it. In fact, we have a British passport that is 10 years old, it will expire later this year. There's not one stamp in it. I've never used that passport. I just have it in a drawer. Because I don't need it. I have a Jamaican passport. And when we're traveling, apply for a visa, and if I'm lucky, I get through. And I get to fly out. Anyway, we decided to really find out what the Jamaican people feel about this issue. Because I said to myself, I don't want right now to hold a party set where we're working as a team and we're building out our platform of ideas and programs to take Jamaica to another level and to deal with the challenges that the people face in the health system, in the education system, the problem the youth that don't have anything to do and go astray, and then the crime and violence that cause and so on. These things are so important. I don't want us to make any mistakes that might weaken our chances of victory. And this thing came up and I said, well, we need to find out what the people really feel. So I got the poll results yesterday, comrades. And the truth of the matter is that there are a substantial number of Jamaican people who feel that the leader, they never singled out the Prime Minister, leader of the opposition. They said parliamentarians, they said persons in senior ministries, even people in senior officers of state, the DPP and the head of the police force and so on, should only have Jamaican nationality. So I said to myself, if that's the way the people feel, I personally have a view that we should be expanding, not limiting who can serve, because we have a Jamaican family all over the world, and they help this country to survive. It's over $3 billion US a year that we get from Jamaicans abroad sending money to us. And it's not like tourism where the money come and it go back, because them money keep little money to pay the people then. But most of the food is imported and most of the profit stays abroad. No, the remittances that come here feed and help Jamaican people survive, give us support for the foreign exchange that we need to protect the dollar and so on. So I said to myself, given our circumstances, why would we be making a decision to exclude those people who we rely on and who are part of the Jamaican family? So that was my meditation on the issue. But not everybody reached that level of consciousness yet. So I said to myself, well, I don't want anything about me be something that can hold back the PNP from winning the election, or hold back any candidate that is in a seat that might be a close seat from winning, because some of the electors feel that the leader should only have Jamaicans. So we said, John, now give up this thing today that I'm going to be giving up this thing. comrades and friends. You know, them respond and but everything is legit and we're moving forward. Because when I look at the health system, where we have a minister who is mainly public relations to deal with. But when you look at the condition in the hospital, it is a terrible situation. I was in Mobile yesterday. I went to Cornwall Regional Hospital, and when they were trying to stop us even going inside there to look at it, you know. Same way. And then a little old man, I saw him come out and he was upset and he was talking and he said, you know boss, me a shout, me a straight shout. But what I go on here is not right. The man and then I talk about the old lady this in some chair and can't get a bed. And the conditions are terrible. And of course, everybody here knows the situation or has heard the situation down at public or else any public health facility. And if you need a test, you have to go spend a bag of money to get a test, or if you need surgery and you need an implant, hundreds of thousands of dollars with nothing in place to really help those people survive. The system is terrible, man. And when you look at the school system, we're producing so many youths, over 30, more than 3 out of 10 leaving primary school can't read. Alright, can't do the basic arithmetic. We can't build a country like that, comrades. We have such a brilliant set of people. We have to deal with the thing and set the thing right. We have to fix the early childhood system. We have to fix the primary school standards across the board, especially in those communities where people are not as well off. And because education is their route to a better future. But the system is failing them now. And we know that the crime and violence situation is a terrible situation in the country. And we need a balanced solution for it. It can't just be about giving the military more boats and planes. Yes, it is important. But we need to have programs to give the youth a second chance in life if they're going down the wrong path. But we have to give them remedial education if they can't read and write. We have to give them skills training. We have to give them an opportunity to learn what it takes to enter the world of work so they can become productive citizens of the country. The PNP is committed to these things because we know what it takes to take Jamaica to the next level. This government has been, they have a Ministry of Economic Growth, but they can't generate any sustained levels of high growth. They promised 5% growth would be achieved after 4 years. That they never get anywhere near that, they've never been above 2%. And in some years they've been under 1% growth. And come out of poverty that way. We must have a program that will encourage investment, will encourage training to make sure our workforce, especially young people, get the right input so that they can earn good money because they have the skill set necessary to be workers in the type of 21st century industries that are emerging across the world. Distract with any foolishness and don't let them divide us because we've gone through a lot as a party. When I became president of the party, there were issues about the past presidential challenges. We've moved beyond that now. We are one united force with one common vision. And they're afraid of it because they can't resist it. It is too powerful for them. So what they're trying to do is distract the people with foolishness. But the people are ready to see change. The people want to see change. They want a government of integrity. They want a leader whose statutory declarations can be certified. And who will not put a dog on his cabinet when there are 6 persons in there. In their parliament who are under investigation for illicit enrichment. Illicit enrichment simply means this, comrades. You have assets and property which your earnings can justify. How you get them things there. That is what, if you can't show how you got those things from out of means, then you can be in trouble for that. And that is called illicit enrichment. And this government is infected with corruption. They don't have the antidote for it because what gone by the morning can't come by the evening. And from the came to office, it has has been scraping and ripping out the people over and over and over. How much ministers of their government had to step back and give up? Them have gone before the court for so many years under corruption charges. So the Jamaican people tired of that. They want a government that you can say, yeah, them people there are going to use the resources of the people for the people alone and not for themselves. And that is what Julian stands for. And that is what the whole way up here will work towards. So we want to deliver a better Jamaica for all the islands.
This one reaching out to our leader. Our leader. This is what the president gets.
So comrades, I will close in the way I began. I want to big up Comrade Sarah Marshall. Tonight is her night. I could not function as party leader in the way I do if I didn't have Sarah in South St. Andrew. Because Sarah is a dependable woman. She's a hard worker and she's dedicated to the people of South St. Andrew. Both French Town and Admiral Town. So we're not partial in South St. Andrew. Humbles and Sarah work as one team. And I love that. So Sarah, give thanks to sister. I owe you a debt of gratitude. And Jamaica does too. Because we are going to take back this government and lead Jamaica forward.